Hello, this is Ryan Clancy from the Silent Years, and I'm going to attempt to answer these questions via the camera on my computer.
When I first listened to Madam Shocking, 20 seconds in and I was hooked. There was a feeling of solid goodness in the sound and the song. The rest was all just nirvana for me. With that said, what has been the initial reaction and feedback to Let Go?
First of all, I'd like to say it kind of feels awesome to hear someone refer to the music that I've been a part of as solid goodness. So thank you for that. To answer your question, so far the feedback that I've heard has been exceptionally great. I guess I wasn't quite sure how the record was going to be perceived, but it seems like people are getting down with it. So it's making me happy. I don't know. My mom digs it, and that lady's got good taste. So I guess if people start slamming it, at least I have that, you know?
As a fan of bands such as Beirut and Animal Collective, the Silent Years shares the sounds that are a combination of both those two great bands. Do you believe in the Silent Years that your sound was natural when you began creating music together? And what kind of musical influences has left a mark on the sound of this Let Go?
Thank you again for being such a sweet flatterer. I'm humbled to be mentioned in the same breath as those bands. I guess I feel like the writing process has been a pretty natural thing, at least from my perspective, in the rhythm section. I've been making music with Mike for over 10 years and Cassie for over 6, so to come into this band and play with them was no sweat. With Josh, the vocalist and guitar player, it took a few songs to really figure out how we work together, but I'm happy to say that we figured out a pretty decent way to complement each other's styles. When we were writing Let Go, I was listening to bands like Roots and Battles, Archers of Loaf, and Phenomena a lot, so I'd like to hope that some of those influences may have carried over. Collectively as a band, we're listening to a bunch of stuff like Y and Andrew Bird, Polvo, Envy Core, Radiohead, Leonard Cohen, Paul Simon, and Talking Heads, to name a few. So I guess, I don't know if those were our direct influences for the making of Let Go, but they were definitely what we were listening to at the time, and I hope that answers your question. Okay, this is the part where we're supposed to do 2 words that describe this tour for each of us, so I'll start by saying eggs and sausage.
Weird germs.
Horse feather.
Mice and men.
You said and.
Makeup application.
Thanks, Cass. Not only is there a diverse taste and range in the songs, there's also a comfortable place that the videos the band releases through YouTube create a feeling that makes me say, hey, I like this band, I would like to get behind and keep listening to. How important are videos to any great up-and-coming bands such as yourselves, and how do they carry new listeners, including myself? Josh, go ahead.
Bonjour. I would like to address the question of music videos in this day and age of the music industry. Music videos are one other way where bands can be creative, and we really like to be creative and express ourselves. Hopefully our personality comes across in our videos as well as in our music, and the more that a new listener can get a sense of a band's personality, the more opportunity they have to connect with something.
Focus on the future, all eyes on the future.